Xiuhtezcatl, thank you for being here.
Yeah, pleasure, man, pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about your job, what you do.
Yeah, my name is Xiuhtezcatl Martinez. I'm 17 years old. I think it's easy to for me to come off as, not your average 17-year-old kid. I've been on the front lines of the climate justice struggle for the last 11 years of my life.
11 years, when you were like what?
6 años, yeah. My father is an indígena from Mexico City. My mama had been an activist. She founded an organization called Earth Guardians in 1992. The Mexica people, that's kind of my ancestry, my lineage, and so I always learned that as human beings, as indigenous people, it's our responsibility to be caretakers of our land, caretakers of the earth. The approach to activism, the approach to creating change has kind of been stale for me to look at and listen to, but also the state of the planet is intensifying. I mean, you are very aware of everything from deforestation to the acidification of our oceans to the extinction, and the way that climate change plays a role in speeding up all of those processes. Yeah. Asking ourselves a question, how can we break away from the traditional norm of how we're doing things to make the greatest difference we possibly can? We cannot rely on politicians anymore. We cannot rely on the United Nations and President Trump to do what is necessary for the people and for the planet. We are taking that initiative back. And that came through this method of using our legal system to hold our government accountable.
I mean, you're suing the federal government. Tell me about that too and what's going on.
Myself and 20 other young people are suing the Trump administration for violating our constitutional rights by failing to act on climate change.
And how is the lawsuit going?
2 different judges ruled in our favor, saying that these young people do have a right to take this to court.
2 different judges?
2 different judges. Yeah. So we're going to be going to trial in January, I believe, of 2018. The Trump administration is doing everything it can to slow down the process, but we're pushing through.
So in a way, they're putting at risk your future, and my children's future, and my own future as well.
Exactly. That's what we're holding them accountable. We're using our legal system, and that's what we are hoping to accomplish with this lawsuit. And so
and what's like the ultimate goal then?
In the case that we win, cooked up a climate recovery plan that says that in order to return to a safe level of greenhouse gas emissions, we must cut the U.S.'s output by like 8–9% every year. Laws would be put into place to regulate both individuals and corporations very heavily, as well as mass reforestation and sequestering carbon back into our soil, back into the forests. That's the best case scenario.